again, I would like to welcome y'all to another episode of Finesse Your Feelings, where your feelings are about to get finessed.
Your feelings will get finessed.
Damn.
Hey.
Damn.
Feelings will get finessed.
Ooh. Damn. Ooh.
It will get
Finesse.
finessed.
Ooh. Damn.
It will
Ooh.
get finessed.
Finesse. Ooh.
With the late night
Damn.
vibes.
Ooh.
With the late night
Ooh.
vibes. Hey.
Ooh.
And I'm still motherfucking quarantining.
Ooh.
He got the flu, y'all.
Flu game number 2, y'all. Ooh.
But I didn't test positive, y'all.
Today, of course, we got Simply Chris, KD Rum,
You.
L Santana,
Yes, sir.
and we have
A special guest.
very
in
special
the
guest today, y'all.
building. So
Could you
please introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, honey.
Young queen out there.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl E, Late Night Live Vibes. Y'all can catch me Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. I'll be on Spotify and I'm on Google Podcasts. So look me up. Come holler at your girl. Come vibe out. So here I am. Thank you, gentlemen, for having me on.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure is ours.
Yes,
The
welcome
pleasure
to the
is
Finesse Your
ours.
Feelings. So
Hopefully, your feelings don't get finessed.
hopefully
Never.
Or
Detroit, it's kind of hard.
she might be finessing us, yo.
Hey,
we
it's
might
possible.
get finessed.
I'm okay.
or she gonna finesse the listeners. So hey,
either way.
somebody gonna get finessed.
Somebody gonna get finessed.
Somebody's gonna get
Y'all
finessed.
is
Somebody
out
gonna
your
get
mind.
finessed.
Y'all out your mind.
Somebody's
Hey.
getting finessed tonight.
Long as
Somebody gonna get
long as it
finessed.
ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Fire hydrant
probably be the
class
sickest.
D. No, I'm talking about.
This fool and this fire hydrant. I
Hey,
don't know
bro,
what-
fire
you know what I'm
hydrant
saying?
lives matter. I'm gonna get me a shirt made. It's official. Let
Put
you
it
know.
on the shirt.
Shut in to get finessed.
Gotta put it
today.
on the shirt, bro. Shit. But we got a nice topic today for y'all. It's pretty much, again, we all sitting around joking and playing as we usually do.
Yeah.
But we got to a serious conversation this time, and you know, I don't know about y'all, but when I wake up in the morning, I watch the news. Sometimes,
You really watch the news every morning?
sometimes,
Bruh.
it's
I
a
watch the
refresher for
news-
me.
I watch the news religiously 6:30, NBC with my boy
You know.
Lester Hope.
Listen, I watch the news once a month.
Ooh,
And that's when I get up on Saturdays and I ain't got
Damn.
nothing to do. I make my bowl of cereal.
ooh.
And I go put on CNN. I'm like,
Damn.
okay, let me see what shenanigans I'm watching today.
But that's the thing,
So-
though, man.
I was about to say, I don't watch the news only for sports and the weather. Because living in the Midwest, I don't know if tomorrow's going to be 70 or it's going to be below 0. So I definitely
For
just
sure,
watch.
for
Anything
sure.
else is left uncivilized. I'm straight.
So you don't watch the news at all.
It's depressing.
It's
I don't want to watch it.
But is social media your news?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
news feed.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little bit or whatever, but what I do, which is probably not odd to anyone, is I watch Crimes from the D. Shout out for Crimes in the D on Instagram.
Okay.
For sure. Shout out.
I watch them just to see the foolishness that goes on in the city of Detroit and the surrounding cities. And again, like I said, it's still depressing on there. So I try not to watch it as much. You might hit some people who go on there and probably promote their businesses and little things that they do around Detroit. But other than that, it's usually petty crimes and people getting caught on camera and, you know, and I just really go on there for the jokes and stuff just to see what people say as comments. Because normally it's funny. They be like, free my mans. I said, but your man's just shot 3 people. So why we freeing him? Like,
Right,
what's
right,
up?
right.
I'm not freeing him. I vote no. So, you know, that's a hard pass for me.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, what is it about the news that always report crimes and, you know,
mean,
it's never nothing uplifting. Like, you get it sometimes with maybe like a parade.
But people though, you heard what she said. Like they have something in Detroit that she could actually go on Facebook or Instagram,
Right,
and
right,
check
right.
out what's. Yo, we don't have
Bro,
that.
we ain't got none
Yeah,
of
they
that.
do. They got it. They got it.
Ooh, I know. We're
You got
in-
finesse your feelings?
Yeah, we're in Portsmouth City
You got finesse your
No,
feelings.
or in the 757,
Finesse your feelings.
right?
Mika got a app and it shows like local crime in the area, like
But
wherever
again,
you at.
shit, crime though, bro.
Yeah, that's crime. I'm talking about happy days.
You know what I'm saying? For real, bruh. Happy.
Day.
You know what I mean?
We don't get
Like,
none of that.
Yeah, we don't. We get all the, like, what is it about people murdering people, robbing people. It's so entertaining.
Nothing is entertaining about it. I think it's actually kind of sad, but people use it for entertainment. Like, I'm not outside robbing nobody.
Right.
But Pookie and them down the street, they having a whole house party, and the party got shot up, and everybody thought it was funny. But again, people look at it to see the comments. You know, like somebody might have got their house shot up down the street. I'm looking at the comments, and Booty Jiggler 757 might be on there talking about my man's and them was at that party, and you just laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, then, you know.
Hold on, wait.
And I wasn't even gonna say 757.
Hold up.
That was a shot.
She came out.
She shot from the D, boy. She was Chauncey Billups out that shot.
Wait a minute now.
That was some Chauncey Billups joke.
Hey, Booty Jiggler is a female. Booty Jiggler is a female.
It might not be. It's a toss-up.
I don't know.
Honestly.
I don't know. It might
It's
be.
a toss-up.
It might be
I was
some.
trying to make the 757 good, so that's why I said it's a female.
Damn. Booty Jiggler. Hey, Booty Jiggler 757. Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you,
Whoever you are.
are.
I forgot
Whoever
to put
you
the
are.
underscore. It's Booty Jiggler _ 757. My bad.
Hey, you the one.
Hey,
You the one.
I'm about to
Damn.
Google this and see if something will pop up.
Don't do that, 'cause what if it is somebody? I swear, I'm like, I am so sorry. Whoever you are, I apologize. I was just using you for,
Yeah, just for
example,
demonstration
like,
purposes only.
shout out to
Yeah,
Booty Jiggler
yeah,
_ 757 if you out there for real.
Yeah.
For sure.
So going back to that though.
Sidebar before we go back to that. Only thing popped up is a site that kids can't watch.
Oh
Man.
It went to the hub, so yeah.
It went to the OnlyFans.
Man.
Wow. Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Man, so that mean it is one.
Yeah,
Shout
so
out
it
to
is.
you.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. We on the hub, baby.
Yeah, 757 known for something.
Here, 757. There you
Hey,
go.
Virginia
See,
for
it's
lovers,
something
baby.
tonight.
Virginia for lovers, baby. Virginia for lovers.
with a buckshot in her ass. But let's keep it going, Ron. Let's keep it going.
Man, you lost my train of thought.
I'll bring it back.
All right, go ahead, bring it back, L. Go ahead, L.
So it's like, for me, I actually do watch the news. Like I said, shout out to my boy Lester Hope, 6:30, whatever your time is. Your
For
time's
sure.
on the NBC. I watch it Monday through Friday, give a break during the weekend, but I do take breaks because wifey be like, you want to watch the news? I'm like, nah, Ukraine, COVID, RSVP, and somebody died.
That's what I feel like.
Pretty
That's
much,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Give me once a
Did you
month.
just say RSVP?
Yeah, look, once a month. Give me
you know
once
I had
a
to throw a
month.
joke in, and not the other joint, but RSVPs, because somebody got invited to that code like I did.
For sure.
Yeah,
Of
sure.
course.
I mean, cause like,
And
listen.
after a while, it's just like, all right, we it's the same system. It's the same. You get drawn into it, and then it just comes naturally bullshit and depressing.
So what keep you watching then? Like, what keeps you in tune? Because if you know what's going on up there, what keep your eye drawn to it?
Exactly, because I'm not.
That's-
if I'm watching the same thing every day, and then it's like I'm like, okay, I'm older, right? So with the kids, they attention span is like little to none. So how do you expect?
you got like a
how do you
13-second
expect
window.
a 21-year-old, just a 21-year-old, to just be?
I just ha-
Yo, let me watch the news. Like,
So they the
if
ones
I'm
out there.
21,
You know why?
I'm doing what E doing with the
No,
Detroit joint.
No.
Let me hop on Instalooks.
Let me
and
answer that
look at
question.
something.
Let me answer that question. Let me answer that question though, because if you're 21, you're making the news.
That is true.
That's why
I agree.
Why you got the flip?
you own the news.
I agree. I agree.
It's the truth.
I can
You ain't gotta watch it. You are the news.
I was about to say, I literally think like watching the news on television is going to fade out after a while because of social media. Because we found out about stuff before
Before the news.
the news
Right.
even found out. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I was up. It was like 3:00 in the morning. And my homeboy called me like, "Yo, what you doing?" I was like, "Nothing. Watching TV. Why you calling me?" So he was like, "You heard about Takeoff?" I was like, "What about him?" Then he was like, "I heard he just got shot at a dice game." I'm like,
I heard this.
was you at the dice game? Why are you calling me at 3:00 in the morning?
Right,
Are you in
right.
Texas right now? He like, no, they just tweeting it because we found out about that stuff faster, word of mouth through social media than we do even the news. Like, I don't even think CNN or even what's the other one? That everybody who walked the shade room even found out about it until like the next day or later on that evening. So it was
Yeah,
It was like
crazy.
8 or 9 o'clock in the morning when that dropped on Shade Room.
yeah. Cause I text y'all.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, you heard?" And then you was like, "Yo, I don't."
Nah,
even,
yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
had to work early that morning, so I seen it. Matter of fact, shout out my boy Killer Breeze. He'll be up here. He put it on Facebook. I said, "Huh? Let me."
Yeah, cause
Where
that
the
bug.
fuck I
That
was.
bug. So how long you think the news got until they gone?
That shit like Blockbuster.
Right? It's gonna be like
That
Blockbuster,
bitch
bro.
like Blockbuster, bro.
We gonna turn in them old ass cards.
Hey,
It's not. No, it's still gonna be on because you got
Just
old people.
CNN though. I think it's just gonna be CNN. It's not gonna be like Channel 4, Channel 7. It's not gonna be that no more. Good Morning America and CNN. That's all it's really gonna be. It's
But
not
Good
gonna
Morning
be too much.
America ain't news no more. They look what they had the scandal with the two.
Everybody, the scandal with everybody.
man.
Who's sleeping with who?
Everybody.
That's the news.
Right?
Yo,
No, you
Johnny
got-
slept
You
with
stayed
Billy.
on so long.
Yeah. Shit got real.
Now you got old people still stuck in their ways. Just you know what I mean. So the fact that you got old people still stuck in their ways, you still gonna see somebody. You still gonna get ratings for people watching local news. 'Cause that's all they know.
But again, like I was saying,
It's gonna be a while till they fade out. But until these old timers, God rest their soul, tap out.
But then what do you do? Like again, when it comes to the, I'm just looking at the point with the kids and the young people and grabbing their attention and getting them to be like, yo, like okay, everything with the news to me is repetitive.
right. That's all.
So
I
it's
was
like
about to
if
say,
I'm watching the news, like I said, I watch it once a month just to look, and I don't even look at the news. I look at the underlining.
Yeah.
Just to be like, okay, let me read what's
Right.
really going on.
Right,
So it's
right.
like, okay, I read
That's
at
the
bottom.
real news.
So
Yeah, I look at the
you
bottom
a-
and
you
be
a
like,
ticker
oh,
watcher.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I watch the tickers all the time.
I watch that, and then after that, it's like, okay, I got my news feed for the day. I watch enough stuff on Facebook.
So
If something
y'all
go on that,
motherfuckers, y'all doing the draft. Y'all just looking at the draft stats.
Exactly.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah,
Look, I am-
That's all I need.
I am
Who's going
trained.
where and why?
Yeah.
And for how much? That's all I need to know.
there you go.
Shoot, Zion Williamson with the New Orleans.
But no, I want to go back to what you said though, and this is just growth. The fact that you said you wake up Saturdays once a month and get your bowl of cereal and you watch the news versus us getting up Saturday mornings and watching kid and play cartoons.
I'm getting my Cocoa Puffs, bro,
One
That's
Saturday
crazy.
and my
morning.
sausage biscuit, and I'm
Shout out
watching
to
CNN.
the 89. Shout out to
I
the
don't even
89.
know who be on. Normally you be watching the same people. It be different people every month. So I'm like, okay, like, who on this month? So I just watch and be like,
entertaining.
okay, yeah, ain't even ain't even entertaining no more.
Yeah, for sure though.
Ain't entertaining. So it's like, why am I even?
But is it not entertaining because all they're reporting is sad shit, or is it like? Do you think if they was to put like some positive influence into the news, it'd be more appealing?
I think so. I particularly think if they started to talk about more things instead of what's going on in Ukraine? Oh, here goes some more stuff about COVID. Y'all better watch out now because flu, RSV, and strep is here now. It's that time of the year. Like, it's Christmas. Like, I don't want to hear about the Christmas no more. I've been listening to Christmas music since October, and I just want to shout out to everybody who work at my job who like to listen to Christmas music from October to January.
Yo,
I'm like, dog,
they did start Christmas 2 months early, yo.
Bruh.
y'all ain't know
is
that. I
crazy.
ain't even trying to get on the subject, but
That is crazy.
So wait,
Bruh.
are you the type of person as soon as you carve the turkey? No, matter of fact, no. As soon as you say Happy Halloween and give candy out, you already playing Christmas music. You the type of person like that?
no, absolutely not. I literally just put up my Christmas tree like a week ago.
We
And
did
I
too.
swear to God, like on December 31st, it's coming down. I'm not playing. I do not do that.
Bless your
Don't
heart.
nothing link. I don't wrap nothing up. Here you go. This is what you asked for. You get what you asked for. Like
Bless your heart.
Santa who?
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure though. For
For
sure
sure.
though.
I'm with
For sure
you.
though. Yeah. For
Shout
sure.
out to that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Ain't no saying that. Look, I am saying
No.
that.
Yo, fuck Santa.
Mama bought this because
For
you
sure.
asked for it.
Damn
and
right.
You only gonna get it. Birthdays and Christmases is when you can have a little leeway with my pockets. Other than that,
That
no.
brings up a good ass question. Who the hell decided to say, okay, let's make this random person crawl down my chimney, leave some presents, eat my cookies, drink my milk, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here before you even know. What?
Yeah, that's a whole nutty.
That is breaking and entering for
That
one.
is but you know what? That killed.
They call it home invasions these days.
You feel me? Like, what you on? Bro, I got way too many guns for you to be sneaking into my house.
Yeah, and I don't even have chimney. So how you getting up in there?
You feel me? What about the people that's in apartments?
Right? What you gonna go
I
down
live,
the
in a condo. I'm like, dude, how you gonna get in? Like, I got literally buzz you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit the ring doorbell, all of that.
all
Like, I
that.
got cameras. Like, who was that?
You feel
Oh
me?
no, I don't.
Like you tweaking.
Nah,
Everybody be quiet. Somebody at the door.
But I mean,
Santa Claus pulled up like Michael Jackson. You remember the time with the saying? Santa Claus is Michael Jackson. You remember the time? He just spinning the sand, disappearing.
Look, it ain't sand, it's snow.
Yeah.
With the sprinkles and shit. Snow.
But let's get back to this joint though. All right, so do y'all get tired with social media? Do y'all actually take a break, like, and do like a social clinic? Because it's like, me personally, I took one for like 3 months because I kept on seeing the same shit, and then I deactivated my account for like 3 months. It was like a fast for me, and I'm not gonna lie to you, not being on Instagram or Facebook, and I was like reading books, I felt like
You felt rejuvenated. You felt
I got
your rocks off.
I tap back into my inner self, like actually, like you're being programmed to just like, all right, you wake up, you only say thank you God or thank you whoever. You just get on your phone and be like, what's going on social media today?
You know what? I am practicing not to do that. To just first thing in the morning grab my phone. Like I'm trying to get
As
myself
Chris on his
out of
gen.
as he.
Cause bro, like,
I mean, but you know.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
But it is crazy how like the programming part. But it's like when it comes to that programming thing, that's the biggest issue right now. Everybody's being programmed to whatever. Like even the news, it's like you're not even. It's tone deaf. So it's like you're not even
like entertainment news.
Sidebar.
Sure.
I want to invent.
But it's like E-News ain't even popping no more.
I want to invent.
No, I just say entertainment news, just like not E-News, but just like what's going on with the latest gossip. Like
I want to invent the new neck brace because eventually our kids can come out like this. With a lithium battery in their
they're gonna have the whole joint just leaning with the.
I'm gonna make that bitch.
It's gonna be a frame.
Yeah,
right in front of their face.
Correct
with the
your
whole...
damn neck. Because I swear to God,
finessing your neck.
Finessing your neck.
Do you take a social media break?
Finesse your neck.
Try to get yourself souls cleansed. Like, is it too much? Do you take a break?
I took a break. It didn't last long because at the time I was just starting late night live vibes. So I tried and didn't work out too well because not only do I have a podcast, I literally am the membership director for Nu Psi Zeta Military Sorority Incorporated.
All right. Doing big things.
Time out.
Of course, I try my best, So shout out to the ladies of Nu Psi Zeta. And it was hard because, again, when we started our organization, it was kind of coming to the beginning. It started kind of like in the beginning of the COVID. Mm-hmm. So everything was done, via Zoom, via this, via that. Oh, we got this, we got that. So when I decided to do this cleanse, I was like, yeah, I'm going to chill out for a minute. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I got a podcast to do. Oh, shoot, wait a minute, I got to do this. I got homework to do. So trying to stay away from social media, it was kind of tough at the time. But again, listening to y'all, like I have no excuse not to because I just do a podcast on Wednesday nights and help my son with his homework, and that's it, really, for real. So it should be easier now.
And you have, but at the same time, like with social media, you kind of have to, especially if you have a business, because like running a podcast, you definitely have to look at the numbers. You got to post stuff. You got to interact with people on social media. Like that's the new thing now. Like I don't even remember. Well, I remember last time I went to the club, but it's like, shoot, I can get on the phone and be like, oh, hey, all right, cool, and then put it down and be like, oh, that was nice.
Yeah,
Like, I can see the new joint, and I ain't even been to the new joint.
For sure.
Granted, I did take my my social cleanse before the pandemic, so I had like a easier chance. I had an easier time doing it versus the pandemic, and the only thing you had was your phone because you couldn't socialize with nobody. So I kind of sympathize and I have empathy for you because like I can't do shit else but be on my phone. I can't socialize. I got to run a business. I got to do this and I got that. Yeah, so I get it.
I mean, for me, before the podcast, bro, I wasn't even on social media, so I'm a new junkie. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my fix right now. I'm on this motherfucker every day, every second. You feel me? So,
It's
I
like
ain't took no cleanse
so
yet.
much.
I'm pookie right now.
It's just so much you can do, so much you can see, so much you can learn,
Yeah.
so many people you can talk to, so much networking. It's so much you can do. Even with the kids, like when we went through the whole pandemic and everybody was out of school, they were in Google Classroom. That's social media. I mean, it's still social. You gotta talk to people. So
Right.
like there's no way. And then of course, y'all, my job outside of here, I am a nurse, y'all. So outside of here, like I was in the hospital. And the only thing I could do, if I wanted to talk to my kids while I'm doing a 12, 13, 14, 15-hour shift, I had to FaceTime them. Hey, y'all straight? What's going on?
Sure.
If I didn't get an answer, let me hit her up on Instagram. I see her the green light on, or let me hit her up on Facebook because I see this. Because, I got to check in with my kids. So it's like, in a way, social media kind of kept me in touch. But then also, I feel like it took a piece of me too, because that's all I did. You know what I'm saying? I would get home, jump out my clothes, take a shower, jump in the bed. Let me see what's going on. Because, I ain't talked to this person today. So it's it was a gift and it was a curse. Because to make sure I got to my people,
Damn.
So
I use my, social media.
So
It's
can I
deep.
follow up with that? Because it's like, okay,
Yeah, let's talk about the curse for real though.
Yeah,
I know
I mean,
you're going to the curse.
Ooh, like, cause okay, so it's like right now, and it's like it's crazy because a lot of my family members been reaching out, saying how depressed they are. Like, we can't reach out to nobody. I'm stuck in the house. I can't trust nobody. Like, I'm in the bubble. I can't. Da 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 da. Do you think, like, with the COVID happening and social media, do you think that's a curse? And people, especially our generation, because we were outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, social media is kind of like, even with social media, gaming, podcasting, all the YouTube, like, yo, you got everything at your fingertips.
Right. I mean, I feel like you still being social.
But
the
it's like,
social part of it is
but
still
it's like,
there.
bro,
The
if I
connection
do
is still
this, if I do this,
there. Yeah.
That shit foreign now.
Yeah.
like, that felt weird.
That
Oh,
shit
like,
foreign as
another
hell.
weird one right here. Here's another weird. When the last time you wrote a letter to somebody and put it in the mail?
Yo,
Yeah. I had to go buy a stamp.
Somebody
Yes.
was locked
I
up.
don't
For
need.
sure.
Yep.
Postcard.
You need-
No, but
no,
now
you
they
need to
got
do
they
that.
got
Yeah, you
FaceTime
don't
and
do
all
that.
that internet stuff
You
too.
do
But that was
you do
that was the last time I wrote a
you
letter
type
when I
email.
wrote my cousin in 2016. That was the last time I wrote a
13.
letter.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wrote a letter, took a
That's
picture of that
crazy.
bitch, and sent it off like that. 'Cause I couldn't
Wow.
find it.
I had to put that out there, y'all, because think about it. Like, tell me the last phone number you remember besides your own.
My wife's.
Yeah.
And my
I'm
kids.
good
I mean,
with
not
numbers.
your spouse. She don't count. The spouses
I'm
and
good.
kids don't count.
My grandma. I remember my grandma number. I know that bitch
I,
by
don't-
heart.
good.
I remember my grandmother.
Damn
phone number.
right.
So how many phone numbers you remember right now?
Yeah, right now.
I got a good 10.
I'm up to 4.
I got a good 10. I got a good 10.
Oh shit, you doing better than me.
You good? I don't even know.
I'm just
I don't
good
even know
with-
my mother's number. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I don't even. That's
my point
crazy.
is that, like, my
That is
only reason why I
crazy.
remember my mother's is because she's been had the same number for like the last 15 years. So
Yeah,
it's
my-
like I don't know hers, but
my mother switched up her number. So yeah.
But I mean, that is a good point that you bring up because
Mhm.
I remember shit back in the day. If you didn't have that phone number,
What you
boy,
gonna do?
Outback
hey,
Hey,
Steakhouse.
But
and you had to wait until after 9 o'clock.
from I would like to ask you.
My money went long right then. My
Unless
money
you was in
went
the
long.
favorite 5.
Hey,
Did you try
I had
to
to switch.
finesse?
I had to switch to Sprint and get that 7 o'clock love.
I'm telling you, but my money went long before 7 o'clock. I'm
For
just
sure.
saying.
I told the motherfucker, hey, I'm on minutes. I gotta call you back. Like,
Right, real quick. What you want? Text me.
But when it comes to that, to like writing letters and remembering numbers and stuff like that, and I'm gonna start with E with this question. With that emotional connection with that, because it was an emotional thing to write somebody. Like, yo, I still remember like in high school writing my girl.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
it was deep with that. Like it's a difference between writing a letter and texting somebody. So how do you feel?
Bro, hold on. Before you ask her that, bro, you got to realize you and Shakespeare pretty much shared. You know what I'm saying?
What are you trying to say?
They share the quill and ink.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you trying to say?
You know what I mean?
What, hey, bro.
I'm just saying.
What you trying to say?
You and Shakespeare.
He calling your ass Langston Hughes.
You're right.
Yeah, here we are.
You was doing the Renaissance, bro. It's okay.
Look, all right.
Writing a letter was
No.
usual.
No.
Look, this young whippersnapper.
Right, I got your back, bro. I call you Langston Hughes, but I was the one that Langston Hughes because we had a notebook, and then she'll write something book. in the first bell, and then I get the book second bell, and I write something back, and then we just go back and forth throughout the day.
Hey, that's dope.
I did that too. Don't worry, y'all not the only ones. I did that too. I definitely had a notebook, and
I ain't never did
he would put the time and the hour and boom, what he thought. Hey boo, give me the notebook. And here I am writing.
Right. But you see
paragraphs.
But you see how that
paragraphs.
But you see how that feel? Like you can even talk and you can feel that.
That's dope.
Like,
yeah, of course.
But it's like
we need to bring that back, bro.
But it's like when it come to that type of feeling, do the kids feel that?
No, not at all.
With text message.
No, because you know what? With text message, I've been in so many arguments in text message because I said something and they completely took it
the wrong way,
a whole different way.
Yes,
right? I'm like, wait a minute, but I didn't mean it like that. So I try my best to call people because, again, on my last show, I asked my listeners and my viewers, how many of y'all have I cussed out? And like everybody in every little square raised their hand. I said, I only cuss you out because I love you. Because I need you to hear me. I want to hear you.
My hand was raised.
His hand was raised. He was like, I know I ain't cussing my boy. I probably did. But at the end of the day, I probably did.
You can't keep up.
But
That's real.
it's not, if I don't say anything to you, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whatever. But if I have to say something to you or I cuss you out, like it's love. Because my grandmother used to cuss us out in love. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, I think that's.
But see, that's a lost. That's a lost element.
That's constructive criticism.
But no, just the like, but from a woman though, and like a strong, like the constructive criticism. I feel like that's a lost element from a woman.
So what's really funny that you say that is that I always get my viewers or some of my, people who are constantly on, like my consistent show members who like to come on and listen and stuff. They always ask me questions at the end, like, yo, E, like, what do you think about this? I'm like, why are y'all asking me? Like, I ain't got no PhD in what I'm talking about. I'm just speaking from the top. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because the
aura. They gravitate to you. You got that.
I love it though. I love it. Like I said, this element is my element. This is my happy place. And it took, you know what I'm saying, a whole pandemic for me to find my happy place. And I say that because a lot of people will always tell me though, they like, yo, so you always got some ill stuff to say, or it's everything you say is dope. I'm like, you know what? I don't give advice. And when I do give advice, I don't follow my own advice. So I'm like, don't listen to me because I don't even take my own advice. But it be good advice, y'all. Like, seriously, I think I even gave Rum some good advice sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I holler at him. He asked me something, I holler at him or whatever. He be like, you know what, man?
Yeah, I would try.
Do you think
that out. I'm like, hey,
do y'all think that
I don't follow my own advice?
Yeah.
Do y'all think that the podcast platform is the new therapy?
Yes.
And then
watch out, therapists.
And then like, so how long you been podding again? Just for the views?
I've been podding, and it started off kind of crazy, y'all. Y'all ain't got enough time in the day for me, but
well, it started
off pretty crazy.
Long story short.
hold on.
It started
Wait.
off as a Facebook chat.
All right, so boom. That's what I gotta say. All right, so boom.
All right, so
Right. Well, like, all right. So for real, it started off as a Facebook chat, and everybody was just in there typing. Then y'all know when you were able to go live, you were able to only just have the people, typing in, and they could just see you.
Yeah.
And I used to take turns swapping out with people.
I was one of them.
Yeah, he was the one typing in. I was getting cussed out, probably,
I
of
was
course.
getting cussed out for sure.
But
And your feelings finesse.
I getting finessed early.
and when he said finesse your feelings, I was so happy to hear that. But it started as a Facebook group chat at first, and then it went from me going live, and then going live to just being strictly pod, no video. Then it went from me having a whole Zoom call with the podcast and a whole audience. So it kind of like leveled up. But I've been doing this since I'm 2017.
Okay.
Going into 18.
Okay. It's dope.
I've been out there for a minute giving bad advice. Let me stop. Out there just talking my stuff.
Hey,
that's it.
Late night vibes. Check them out, yo. Check them out.
Wednesday.
Every
Late night vibes with your girl E. Hey y'all. Hey everybody.
For sure. So another question then. Since we saying that the podcast is a new therapy session, do we feel like we could potentially slide into the news segue, like as in podcast being the new news?
I particularly think yes. I mean, because if you think about it, it's regular people talking about regular stuff. Like I love to talk about Meg and Tory Lanez. I think it's really crazy that, and you're hearing it from regular people. You're not hearing it from celebrities. You're not hearing it from doctors. You're not hearing it from people in the courtroom. You're hearing it just from some regular people, a regular person's opinion, or somebody who had the time to go to those court sessions and sit there and listen, then come back and talk about it on the podcast. So I think, yeah.
But I think if we do that though, that we need to keep that positive. We got to balance that shit out because, I was explaining to y'all earlier, like, we got a local business owner out here by the name of Ivy Chop. Shout out to you, bro. We went to school together, and you doing your thing, bro. We truly appreciate you.
Shout out.
But when they named Missy Elliott street after her or whatever, he was actually on the news. He made the news or whatever. He dressed up as her. He put the Superfly outfit on. He came, talked to the anchor, whatever. That same person, he just did a toy. What is it, like the giveaway for Christmas?
The toy drive.
Yeah, toy drive. And they didn't even mention him. They actually, Portsmouth Police Department tried to actually shut his event down for, I think, a permit or something. It was crazy. Like, bro, this man is actually out here donating thousands of dollars to Portsmouth to give away toys for families that need something that should have been reported to the news versus him dressing up in a character outfit.
Tap dancing
for Missy Elliott.
I mean, but you know how the news, it's politics.
Tap
dancing. Look, luckily we ain't got. Luckily, OBZ in here. You know what I'm saying? He'd be politicking the hell out of us. Right?
I'm gonna let you know. He would have told.
Shout out to OBZ.
He would have told you. He sold his soul. He sold his soul.
He sold
That's
our
why
soul.
He was up there.
Yeah,
and he didn't play by the rules, so they're not gonna post what he did.
Yeah, he sold his soul to Missy Elliott.
To Missy Elliott.
But no,
I can't stand the rain. Can't smile when now.
We talked about that. He's like, the news only going to pick on exactly what he said, the foolishness. This motherfucker had to tap dance in a fucking Jiffy trash bag to get noticed versus him actually doing something positive in the neighborhood, in the community. That goes back to us being tone deaf. It's like, hold
on, before you, not saying that was wrong for what he did. Dressing up in the.
I mean, he was big. He was bigging her up, but They emphasize him being out of character, being out of character instead of being in character. What he's built and what he's based on, like his principles. His principles didn't get presented. It was his characteristics of bigger somebody else, so to make him look less of a man in our community. This shit is trash.
I mean, but they try to belittle a lot of our characters. Cause I'm still waiting for Finesse Fellas saying Yo, finesse your feelings ain't shit. I'm waiting on the day.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
You know what I'm saying?
Finesse your feelings.
But you know what? Finesse your feelings. We gonna still be finessing them goddamn feelings.
Because I ain't got no feelings. I'm a fire hydrant.
No. Watch this.
Yeah, he's a fire hydrant. And
fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher.
He's a fire extinguisher.
Class D, so I'm good.
Look,
Hey, KD.
I'm straight.
yo.
Hey, once somebody say finesse your feelings ain't shit, we're gonna give them the real name of our podcast, what it's supposed to be, and
For
fuck
sure.
your feelings. Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
That's what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm talking about.
So, gentlemen, I've had all the haters you can think of telling me, yo, fuck late night live eyes because I could do it better. I said, but see, you can say that, but you'll never be me. I mean, I get it. And I think the biggest thing I don't like about
Talk
like
your shit.
the thing I don't like the most is when they hit you with, I heard your little podcast. I said, but
Bruh.
are you doing
Oh,
that's the shit right there, y'all.
Tell
That
'em.
drives me up the
My
wall.
shit ain't little,
I heard
my
your
shit
little podcast. I said, you can get off my little dick, though. How about that? Listen in. Late Night Live Vibes, 8 p.m. Wednesdays. They get mad. I mean, because one thing y'all got to know about me, I'm going to give it to you straight. Like, I'm not out here like I'm the humblest, sweetest person you'll probably ever meet. But anything that I do, I put everything into it.
That's right. That's
So
right.
when you
That's
say it's
another-
little, it might be little to you, but trust and believe when they get picked up by whoever, you know what I'm saying? I don't care
Black
what
Effect
what it is.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Black Effects. Hey,
Hey.
Black Effects. Pick both of us up.
You feel me?
You know what?
I post y'all. I tag y'all every reel.
That's what's up.
Black Effect.
That's what's up.
Revolt TV. Holla
That's
at
what
your
I'm
boy,
saying.
Ed.
Word.
Holla at the kings and queens right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
We
Like
out
if
here.
Revolt pick me up, I'm like, yo, ain't no, it's I don't care about Carisha, please. I love you, Carisha, girl, because you be funny, but ain't nobody like E.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody me.
Word.
So my whole thing is, if you gonna get it, if you want to get it, you're gonna get it. You're gonna give it how I give it to you.
Oh,
And if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't.
Ooh.
But again, late night live
All
with
she
your girl,
gives
you gonna do
is
something.
give it to
so
them raw.
here it is.
oh,
Here it
damn.
is. Here I am. What you want? And it's not too many. It's not too many females to come on and just speak freely. Like I said, I'm a comment folk.
Yeah.
So you want to hear from somebody comment, or it's always got to be somebody got a little money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she do this, she do that. No, I don't do nothing. I got it from the mud. Went to the military, got a couple degrees, decided to sit down and talk to y'all.
There you
So
go.
Word.
Teach the way.
let that be the
Which I
reason.
feel like that right there is something that another thing that we should promote is teaching the next generation how to get it how you supposed to live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting that shit out the
You
mud,
got to.
breaking that motherfucking curse of us going to school, becoming motherfucking workers instead of becoming bosses. You
But
feel
you
me?
can't knock the school people.
Not knocking the school
Can't
people,
knock
not knocking the workers
Because
because
if you
need
go get your
workers.
degrees, you get if you
But-
get them degrees though, you
Hey.
get the degrees. But you
feel
know,
me?
Wait.
you know,
I mean, I respect all what y'all saying right now. We can go back to what y'all was just saying. But E,
What's that?
I had a 12 clip. And you just kept going. I had to switch my artillery. I had to get the AK out. You
Hold on.
Talk your shit. Talk your
One
shit.
thing
Queen.
about your girl, E,
Talk your
man.
shit, Queen.
One thing about me is that I like to keep it 100, and I'm gonna keep it humble. Like anything can happen where late night live eyes might not pick up, or I might not do it anymore, or something happen. For me, this is something that I could leave my daughter. If anybody knows my daughter, I think, you know, Rum, you had a pleasure of meeting my, you know, my oldest daughter or whatever, but this is for her.
yeah.
Again, y'all, like I said,
And she's definitely a mini E.
she's definitely, you talking
She's a
about, you might as well bring the bazooka out for her, because she all over the place with it. But again, I leave this for her. You know what I'm saying? I definitely leave it for my kids.
But that's what it's about, because
Yeah.
you're laying the foundation.
Exactly.
And you showing like most people, just like going back to what you said, like people talk about, yo, I could do it better than you. No, you're
Talk
doing
about
it.
little.
Like you already
Little.
there.
Again.
So, and your youngins is seeing like, yo, I'm here. Just follow the blueprint.
I love
The
it.
people
big
that
ups-
be
and big
hating,
ups to you.
the people
And
that
big
be
ups to
hating,
you.
they be looking at your blueprint.
And big ups to you because you've been doing it longer than us. And we,
Yeah,
we're
we
just
still
trying
in
to
the, we
get
still
that-
in the crawl. We still in the
we
crawl.
still
phase.
we still
I'ma
trying
let
to
you
get
know.
the baton when you pass it back to us.
I'm trying to steal
You
your
know,
blueprint. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Anytime. Y'all know y'all more than welcome to come on Late Night Live Eyes. I ain't gonna lie, we get live, we get raunchy, we
Hey,
say how
with
it is, you know. is where it's at. I love it. Everybody.
Finesse your feelings. We coming in as a collective.
That's right.
We feel
You
comfortable.
know what I'm saying?
Not a collective.
We coming in
Yeah.
as a collective.
You ain't gonna pick us apart
Yeah.
now. You ain't about to divide and
Oh,
conquer.
please believe now when,
You ain't gonna
when I
divide
do
and
have some
conquer.
special guests on, I do have professionals on my show. I have
That's what's
doctors.
up.
I have all types. As just my last podcast, shout out to Wendy Sparks. She's actually a sex expert,
That
Okay.
was
and she
that was
actually
very
counsels in
interesting.
sexual health.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was interesting.
We were all, even though we went, once a question was asked or a statement was made, we were able to branch off to other things that we wanted to discuss. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
at the end of the day, Wendy was there setting us straight because she's a sex expert. So it is what it is. What's up? I go, what you got?
Was she giving out new moves?
No, she wasn't
Nah.
giving out
Damn.
rules, but she was actually trying to tell us. She was telling us,
She giving
safe sex.
education.
Yo, but like for real, she was dropping gems though.
For
Like she
sure.
would try,
Love
them
having her on my
gems was
show.
getting dropped, and I was like, oh shit. I was
Yeah,
picking them
Dr.
up.
Sparks, man, she gonna let you know, and she keep it 1,000. So I like to have people on my show. I think the next one we're gonna do small businesses where I can talk about, the Plug Sneaker Boutique or, a Senate Thought. Shout out to Nitra.
Oh yeah,
and the
shout
Senate
that out
Thought.
too. Let them know about the sneaker joints. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
Tell
She got she
everybody.
the plug too with the
You like,
sneakers
see
too.
how he be
Uh-oh.
showing
Yeah, you
us?
see
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, she be the
So
plug.
everybody, since he said something,
Let me get closer to the camera now. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now, let me break up my
So
phone so I can
everybody-
take this down.
Look, the picture
I
gonna be
definitely-
somewhere in the joint.
okay,
The picture right here.
Everybody, I am a true sneakerhead again, but
Yeah, her
I left
sneaker game
this-
will crush everybody on this
wealth
podcast.
Children. I have a business. It is called the Plug Sneaker Boutique, of course. I only deal with like clients. It's not a store. You can't walk into it. It's client based only, and it's word of mouth. And I love it like that because at the end of the day, I got plugs everywhere. Philly, in the 757, California, Texas. I got one in New Mexico where just when the LeBron craze came on, I went crazy because nobody was buying LeBrons in New Mexico. So I almost got like every pair of LeBrons that came out.
Yep.
So I really plug in. I do all the shopping. I also, go ahead. What you got for me?
Repeat that, Popo boy. I'm on my phone. I was interested at first.
Hey, look, we'll make sure you get, cause I seen you the
Yeah,
joint.
I need that myself.
I seen you
I
the
ain't gonna
joint
lie.
off
Hold on,
Yes.
No, that-
just-
I
just-
have to
wait,
say,
wait.
Ron
Hold
is
on,
one
wait.
of my favorite
Look,
customers, but
look,
again, it's
listen.
client based
No.
only.
Hold on, quick segue,
No.
quick segue. Just one quick question. What's your most exclusive pair?
My most acute is the trophy room. The trophy room ones. It's my most exclusive pair that I love. I love them. I just
you
look
kill
at them, and what's really crazy is they're not in my size. They're actually a size 8 and men's.
Okay.
So I just look at them, but that's my most exclusive pair right now. The one I love the most, I am a 13. I love the 13s. So the
Yeah.
13s is my favorite sneaker. I have to say that was the last pair of sneakers my grandmother bought me. It was my senior year. I had the bread 13s. I hooped in those.
Okay.
But the ones, I like them all. I don't really like the 3s. I don't like the 2s.
I like
I'm not
13s
really
and
fond of
7s.
the 8s. But the 13s, the 10s, the 11s, the 12s, I kind of stay in that era. But yeah, that's my favorite. The trophy room ones are my favorite exclusive pair, and I can't even wear them. And I wouldn't wear them anyway because they're really exclusive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a shot at Brooke. He talking about I'm gonna see the link. Nigga, he sent me the link before she came on his podcast. Now,
Listen, man.
that's how you got all the
My bad.
exclusives, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs,
Dirty.
he knows to,
Dirty
he
motherfucker.
text, hey, E, what's up with this? I'm like, let me check and see if one of my plugs, I try to get the plug, they can get it to me the quickest.
dirty, man.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a dirty.
Hey man, I was being a nigger.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Hey, look.
I was
look.
being a nigger.
Hey, look. Like I ain't gonna cap. I thought bro was bluffing a little bit, right? I went upstairs yesterday. I said, ooh. Bro, when I say my eyes lit up. Bruh, the entire closet. And that was just the
He ain't
flow.
doing nothing.
And that was just the
Rum ain't
flow.
doing nothing. He already know what it is.
Then
over
I
here.
looked
Rum
up.
ain't doing nothing.
Look,
Then
I looked up.
even touching knee, bruh.
Then I looked up and I was like, oh.
He got me crushed in that department.
Bruh.
Like I said, for sure. check out
Yeah,
that sneaker boutique.
I literally like got into buying sneakers because I'm like, man, wait a minute. I know I can do this. I just like sneakers. Trust and believe I got heels and cute little sandals. I do all of that little girly stuff too. But you know what? Hold on. Shout out to my cousin, Sophisticated Tomboy. She is one of the dopest clothing designers I know, and it's really hard for me to get things to match my sneakers. But when she came out with her line, I was like, yo, this is the time for me to buy all these different sneakers. So like, I just don't buy Jordans, I just don't buy Yeezys and all that stuff. I buy everything. I got Sauconys, I got a Diodora,
Diodora.
I got Balance, Adidas, Nikes, regular Nikes, Air Max, like anything you could think of, I have. Because again, a sneakerhead is just not buying Jordans.
Right. That's a Jordan head.
Buy anything. I got Cole Hines, I got Alexander McQueen, red bottoms. Like if it's something that I like, I'm gonna get it.
For sure.
You got to.
Because that's buying. It's not just Jordans. Trust and believe. Huh?
Hey, can I? I'm gonna tie this right back into what we just talked about. Everything accessible to the phone. Yeah. And we still programmed to pick up that phone, so it's like, damn, like, do we take a break or not? Or is it good? Is it good or is it a bad thing? Like,
I think it's all in how you use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you sitting there every day scrolling up and down, and you just there just to see what's on your timeline, which 9 out of 10 is gonna be repeated from yesterday as well, unless something drastic happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you use it in that sense of fashion, then yeah, that can be definitely a bad thing. But if you waking up and actually making moves on that motherfucker, and putting in that work, then hell yeah, by all means, connect, be the plug, connect that big shot.
Be what it is.
You just pretty much saying it's tone deaf unless it's actually beneficial to your everyday, as far as if you got a business or whatever.
And bruh, same thing we've been preaching. Use it as an asset, not a liability.
There you go.
Ooh,
Let that be the reason.
That's your feeling.
As KD would say, that's a TikTok right there.
There you go. Use it as an asset,
TikTok
bro.
right there.
I'm trying to tell you, because I mean, the time that you sit, time is the most valuable thing that we have on this earth. You know what I mean? If you sitting there and you using it for something that's depressing you and bringing your mood down and getting you to a point where it's not building you up, then why are you doing it? You're wasting time.
Yeah, and time is valuable.
Very
man.
valuable. It goes back for no one.
And then it's like we should learn to just love and cherish each other. That sound corny as hell, didn't it?
It's fuck.
No.
That did sound corny
as fuck.
It was corny.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna let you slide.
Y'all let me slide with that.
You got it. You got it tonight. I'm not gonna pick you apart because I tell your ass up on late night live when I was with it. So I'm gonna let you live tonight.
Yeah.
But no, that's really dope.
Yeah.
That's really dope though.
I could tie it in.
Okay.
Because it's kind of far fetched now. What you just said is far fetched now.
What you mean?
Expound, please.
Like you and your feelings. Like, you know what I mean? You finesse your feelings. Like, it's far fetched. You can't even be yourself without comments.
That's true. Ooh.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Talk your shit, bro.
I got y'all right here. Load it up for me.
Okay.
So, so here I am. I'm single. I've been divorced for like 2.5 years. So again, I'm 40. Might not believe it, but I am.
Hold on. Disclaimer. Fellas, she's single, but you still can't get her. You gotta be a peer player.
Yeah.
You gotta have more sneakers than her.
You gotta have more sneakers than me, most definitely. When I look at you, you might call me shallow, but I look at you from the feet up, and if you ain't right, you just ain't right. I'm sorry. I'm joking, fellas.
Y'all better have y'all shit together. Shit.
And you gotta smell good. But go ahead.
Definitely smell good. Definitely gotta smell good. I'm definitely if anybody want to know, definitely into a lot of colognes that you gentlemen are wearing out here.
Yeah. Just because you got a Sauvage on, don't mean that you're doing it. You gotta have that old spice up on the arms too. Know what I'm talking about?
Oh, most definitely. Don't put it on top of your clothes and then iron it in. I know the difference. I'm not retarded.
Bitch smelling like a damn acid from the locker room.
Fellas, if y'all trying to get my attention out there and finesse your feelings land, Joe Malone. Come holler at me. If you got Joe Malone, come holler at me. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's crazy that you say that because I've dated and had an opportunity to talk to different guys and stuff like that. And don't load it up on me too quick, y'all. But sometimes I'm noticing that the gentlemen don't want to be in relationships more than the females do. Like I was actively pursuing a guy, me and him was talking almost a year. So of course I'm gonna ask, hey, so what's up? What we doing? I mean, I like what we doing, but what we really doing? He was like, I just feel like you're pressuring me to a relationship. I said, oh, I am? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn your water off then. Because at this point, it's nothing. You've wasted my time because it's not leading to anything. Not saying if the agreement at the beginning was, hey, so we can just kick it and it's not going to lead to anything. No, he was like, well, let's see what happens. So I'm trying to see what's up. I was happy with that. Once I asked you what's going on, I'm pressuring you. So
that's a rare thing.
Hey,
no, it's not rare. It's a lot. I've had talks with women. We sit down and drink our wine and we talk. And that was one of the things I was going to talk about on the pod too. Because at the end of the day, it's like, why these female, like we're the aggressors. What's up? How you doing? I had sleeves.
We just talked about that.
Wait.
Damn.
We did just talk about it. But when are you gonna talk about it so we can hop on?
Yes, please.
We'll definitely hop on.
Please.
Oh, we can talk about it anytime y'all want to. It doesn't matter to me. I'm always available to talk about it.
Let KD know and Financial Fitness will join up there, and we have your queens.
Don't make me switch around. Look, don't make me switch around my schedule. I'll do it on Wednesday. Don't play with me. I'm always with it. I'm always with it.
Ready for that one. Because
I'm gonna make sure I throw someone exclusive on too. You know what I'm saying? Because hold on now.
Because we come. We.
I heard you talking about the ones. I got them Dior ones now.
Oh, let me know something.
I got them now. I show you something now. Hold up now.
I'm gonna pull up to the podcast my Spice Adam flip flop because I'm
right with the leg poked out and everything.
My toes going like this. My flip flops.
Like, dang, what she got on today? She got a whole. I think I had on I had a Louis Vuitton sweater on.
For sure.
Everybody was like. I'm like, listen, I'm just getting off work, y'all. I had a lot going on, and so I was dressed. So I came straight in and got straight to it. But yeah, y'all, it's kind of bad out here. And the crazy part about it, what I said was, it's more women than men. So but we have to like really step out of our comfort zones to be a little more with the fellas. And for me, I'm smooth with it. Like either you gonna talk to me, or you not. And I'm not, and don't waste my time because when I feel like my time is wasted, I'm through with you.
Okay,
I'm not gonna block you.
You open up some worms a little bit. You open up some worms, and now I have a rebuttal. I have a rebuttal.
Okay. Throw your rebuttal. We're gonna leave it there because what we're gonna do after your rebuttal, we're gonna stop it right there.
Yeah.
And then y'all gotta hop on her podcast.
Yeah, we got part two this one.
Yeah, we're gonna part two this thing on her podcast.
Yeah, on her podcast. For sure.
Oh, for sure. Most definitely.
Just with the rebuttal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think when it comes to the women being the aggressives, and we talked about this on previous podcasts. Again, go to finessyourfeelings.com. Hear all the shenanigans on our platform, right? So masculinity, right? It's transferring now. It's transferring. It's like the women are the aggressives. We get dinged for everything, every little thing. It's like if I look at a woman wrong, it's like,
why you looking at me like that? What you trying to say?
Like back in the day, if I looked at a woman a certain way, it's like,
hold up now. Depending on how far you back, because it was this one kid who looked at a woman wrong, and shit ain't last too good for him. So
right?
Be careful.
But I'm just saying in general, like in like between 2000 and 2010. Ish 2015 at the late. We'll say 2015 at the cutoff.
Basically, before Me Too.
Yeah, before the Me Too movement. It was like after the Me Too, it was just like it was hard to approach a woman. Like even stepping up to a woman to be like, "Hey, excuse me." It was like the guard is up. It's like, well, I ain't even trying to talk to you for real, shorty. I'm just
your tire flat. What the fuck?
like yo, you dropped something.
Nah, it goes both
so
ways,
it is kind of And it's the way it's just time is changing. Like I say it all the time. Like I'm glad I got daughters. I'm glad because it's like
it ties back into social media. But we ain't gonna talk about it. We just
we hopping on.
Yeah,
we can go deeper.
Yeah.
We can go deeper.
We're just gonna pull up.
On late night vibes. We eat. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sure,
Hey,
for
look,
sure.
man. How we gonna close this jank? Cause we've been finessing.
We've been
You know,
going.
I know I got my feelings finessed a little bit.
Just a touch.
Just a touch.
Just
Did I do
a
it?
sprinkle.
I'm
Just a
so
sprinkle of
sorry.
snow.
It was just a tad.
No, we probably finesse the listeners because it's like you gotta take a break unless it's necessary. Well, unless it's unnecessary as far as like LLCs and you gotta do what you gotta do to promote your business. But tone deaf could be a good thing as far as business, but it could be a bad thing if you suck into the systematic bullshit that they feed you on social media or the local news.
Or personally.
Yeah. Balance that shit, man.
It's a balance. Life balances.
Make that shit positive, man. You know, for every up there's a down, for every left there's a right, for every good there's a bad. Balance that shit out, man. I don't want to be fed all negative shit. I get tired of that. That's what drains me. Yeah. You know, feed me something good and not just a fucking parade.
Tell me something good.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like
drop that phone and pick up a motherfucking book, bro.
And let's make the
Or
writing
just
a
go
letter.
outside and play basketball. Run around your neighborhood. If you gotta, or go to a track or something. Go to your high school and run a couple of laps.
When the last time y'all been to a family reunion though? Like a true
Oh.
blue family reunion. Them out there. He got the Jesus 3000s on because he on the grill. They got the music playing.
I don't even wanna
the
talk
OJ
about
in
it,
the background.
The
playing,
3000s.
Hey, that's me though. I had them on.
Listen,
Cause I'm on that grill, baby.
listen.
I'm
You
working
don't know
it
how.
up. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, hold on, wait. So wait, did you have to scrap across your Achilles, or you stepped on them?
No, you stepped on them when you know you got to step on it and they got to ash your heel.
Yeah.
Just know that's when you know barbecue gonna be on.
No. That's all. Hindsight, I was just trying to see his ankles ashy or not.
You already know. They gotta be. Taco meat out, got the gold chain sitting on it. No, I'm talking about.
Yes, got that towel across his shoulder because he's
You
sweating.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm saying that's how y'all know the barbecue gonna be good.
Yeah.
hey,
OG,
look.
triple OG out there.
Hey, look, I'm the
And
young.
he not even flipping it with nothing, just his hands, just out there, a whole slab, just
Yeah.
flipping it with his hands. So you already know it's
Hey,
gonna be
look, I ain't gonna
giant.
hold you. I'm one of the youngest in here, but I does my thing on that grill, baby. I'm trying to tell you.
There ain't nothing wrong
I
with
does
it.
my
Get it
thing
in
on
here.
that.
Hey.
What? How you think I gained this weight?
Finesse that grill.
Finesse that grill, baby.
And that's the grill. I got
Yeah.
it.
What?
Yeah.
Shit.
With Joe.
But shit,
With
thank
Joe.
you for actually joining us, E. Like, we actually appreciate you taking your time out to hop on the Financial Feeling podcast platform.
Yes,
Yeah.
A lot of females,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're scared or they don't feel comfortable, but you got up here and you actually did your thing. You actually feel comfortable. And
But I
let's-
know
let's
he was gonna come up here and do her thug thizzle.
Y'all know
Let
what?
us know. We got to
Hey.
come back and show the same love that you gave us.
Most definitely.
Oh,
most
for
definitely.
sure. Y'all more than welcome to come on Late Night Live Vibes. And thank you guys so much. I really feel honored. And it's been a privilege to be on here to talk to you, gentlemen. I watch you guys. I give him all the critiques because, of course, he gonna ask me what you thought. I'm like,
What you thought?
I like it. You know what I'm saying?
I know that shit is 100.
He's like, what
I
you
know that
think?
shit is
I'm
100.
like, let me listen to it. I'm gonna let you know. You know, so
sure.
I
want
definitely
your-
appreciate you guys.
Hold on. I want your critique after we get off this, man. You know what I'm saying?
No problem. I'm on it, y'all. I got it.
I need that shoe plug. Fuck all the bud.
Yeah,
y'all
but-
out y'all mind,
And look,
y'all, but thank y'all.
before we
Y'all so
leave out again, give out your information for the people. You know what I'm
that
saying?
don't know.
Got you. So again, it's Late Night Live Vibes with your girl E. It's every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. We might go a little over.
Yeah, 'cause that
You can
last
find
one
me
was,
on Facebook.
that last one was
Please
like
look
at
me up.
11. I went to sleep at 11.
Yeah, it was way.
But it was-
Actually, we were later than that because we got a little deep. Got a little.
Look, they was deep, and I was like, look, I'm tired, boss. I'm tapping.
No, after he got up, it got bad.
Yeah.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead,
y'all
say
look
it
me
again.
up. Y'all look me up. It's Late Night Live Vibes. Definitely on Facebook. It's a private group. I don't really share it with everybody, but I share it enough. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, the same thing, Late Night Live Vibes, and on Spotify, Late Night Live Vibes. So y'all come check me out. Again, it's every Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, and whatever time it is or whatever time zone you're in, come check your girl out.
For sure.
Definitely a good time.
Check it out.
Damn.
With Late Night Vibes.
Damn.
With
Ooh. Damn.
Come holla at us, finesse your feelings, and Late Night Live Vibes. I think it's gonna be a good time. Definitely. I definitely had a good time this evening.
All right, you got a good time, man.
Hey, hold on. I just noticed that you got the E on the cup. You know what I mean?
Talking about.
Promotion. Hey, look.
I thought it was a collection plate.
Never that. I do put down a little knowledge. Maybe I should turn around the plate every once in a while.
There you go.
It's all for free. Trust me, you get all the smoke for free.
For sure.
Yes, sir. That was another motherfucking episode of Finesse Your Feelings with Chris.
Your feelings just got finesse.
Yes.
El Santana. We got KD Rome.
You.
We got Simply Chris.
Yeah.
We got the Queen. E. Thank you for tuning in. As always, FinesseYourFeelings.com.
Ooh.
Shout out to OBZ.
Shout out to OBZ. YouTube.
Ooh.
/ Finesse Your Feelings. Twitter. Instagram. Facebook.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Just follow us.
I'm on it. Thank you guys so much. Late Night Live Vibes with your girl E. Check me out.
Check her out. And y'all have a good evening.
Damn. Ooh.
All the way from Detroit. Bye.